Alright guys, so here's another one of my, autism advocacy awareness videos. And this time I would like to talk about Samsung Canada's partnership with Autism Speaks Canada. I have reached out to Samsung more times than I could count on my fingers and my toes. That's true. I have messages in my email. I have messages on Twitter. And I think I've also tried to get in contact with them on Facebook, but I can't remember. They'll tell me to call a 1-800 number, and their website is like an impenetrable fortress where you can't even reach a person. And if you do reach a person, chances are you get some kind of like copied and pasted response that is completely just doesn't have anything to do with my concern. So that being said, I have gone on Twitter and made it very aware, and thanks to a lot of you, you've actually like retweeted me and responded to me, but I've brought awareness to the fact that there is a Canadian Olympian, and her name is Silken Lotman. Not sure if I said it right, but anyway, she, worked with Autism Speaks Canada and Samsung Canada, and they did an awareness campaign thing where they provided like 500 tablets to autistic kids in need. But looking at like the advertising videos, some of them don't even show the tablets being used. There's one where a child's making pretzels and they literally don't even use the tablet at all. I wish that she could have perhaps contacted Samsung Canada like independently and donated tablets to like other causes, or gone independently and donated to children in need versus having to use Autism Speaks to kind of catapult their ideas, considering that Autism Speaks has more than enough money to purchase tablets on their own. So obviously it's a cross-marketing thing and kind of that do good, feel good kind of attitude, even though a profit is clearly driving this from Samsung and Autism Speaks Canada's, their push for that. They want to make money at the end. I have tried, like I said, many times to contact Samsung on my own to see if they would, send me an item to review or to utilize for content creation for my website, navigatingjourney.com. Because yes, I am an adult on the autism spectrum. I am an autistic adult, but I believe that I have a lot to say, and I would really benefit from, like a new phone or a new tablet or some kind of device. And I'm not trying to be greedy, but why is it that a big, corporation with a lot of money can get in touch with them and I can't? I've even tried LinkedIn, and I've had employees of Samsung say that they're not part of that department and they can't put me in touch with them, and it's just literally impossible. I've also had the same problem with microphone companies, because I would really like to start a podcast and nobody will get back to me, or I'll get excuses. So that's just another subject. But getting in touch with electronic companies, if you're an autistic person and you're a blogger by yourself, is proving to be impossible. I do not get responses. And it's funny because Kills will work with Matthew McConaughey, and Hewlett Packard will work with Christian Slater, and here we have Autism Speaks working with Samsung Canada and an Olympian, Silken Lotman. And I'm just really annoyed because there are so many of us that are actually autistic, and we have our own voice, and we would like to speak for the ones that maybe are mute, maybe are nonverbal. We want to speak for them because honestly, we are the closest thing that they have for an advocate that actually would understand what they're going through. So it's frustrating to me on so many levels, and I'm really hoping that brands and electronic companies will see that Autism Speaks is not the ideal charity, and I do that in quotes because they have a lot of money, to partner with. So look up Autism Speaks hate group, Autism Speaks eugenics. They want to cure us. They don't want autistic people to exist anymore. That is part of their end goal. I'm just hoping that maybe I've provided some insight, and hopefully you have something to say, or you'll share this video, with others, because it's just, we need to talk for those who can't talk for themselves, and I think we all need an equal opportunity to have access to these devices that may make our lives easier as well, so we can continue our advocacy plight, so that more people know what is on our minds, because we can speak, and believe it or not, autistic people have a voice.